1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock round the clock and get bad bags on her.
Those are the Desotos playing your favorite golden oldies from yesteryear when poodle skirts were the cat's meow. The Desotos are a band on fire. They are your band for hire. They play those happy songs from the 50s that made a sock hop come alive. Now the Desotos can be all yours. That's true just by dialing your telephone. When you need a live band, call the Desotos. Operators are standing by.
Hi, I'm Jarrett Cameron, and I've enjoyed having the Desotos come play for me. I had a private party over at the Excelsior Hotel, and I was very lucky to hear about the Desotos and invite them and have them accept my invitation to play at my private party. They were very successful at being able to enhance the excitement of the party, and also the people there really enjoyed learning the various different types of dances that kids and students participated in the 50s. They taught us very different types of dances, the hand jive and the soul and the twist and these type of dances. Everyone really enjoyed themselves. I've had lots of requests to have another party, and I hope to do so again. And when I do, I will definitely have the Desotos come play for me.
Another satisfied customer and loyal fan of the Desotos. Once again, the Desotos are a band on fire. The Desotos are your band to hire. Let me tell you what the Desotos can do for you, and will do just for you. The repertoire of the Desotos is rich with songs that bring back the good old days. They play favorites loved by young and old alike. Like that's keyboard player Bob Hale singing La Bamba. Thank you, Desotos drummer Craig Sames, who will add that same excitement to your party. Your dance will be long remembered.
If I needed to hire a band for a ward dance or something, I think I'd hire the Desotos, because they enjoy what they're doing and that enjoyment rubs off on the other people at the dance.
Here's another great, first made popular by the King.
I'm all sugar up, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Beautiful melodies from the 50s. Just listen and dance in the old-fashioned way. There's more where this memorable melody comes from, and that's the repertoire of the Desotos. The band on fire, your band to hire.
They did a lot of 50s music, and they taught us some 50s dances, like the hand jive.
The Desotos know and will teach your guests those fun dances that made memories for millions. This one is The Stroll, taught by band leader Paul Sames.
And then we're going to show you how to do the twist, we're going to show you how to do the pony, we're going to show you how to do a dance called the chicken. And you guys can just take that and do what you want to and have fun tonight with it instead of, just...
they enjoyed what they were doing. They even danced with us. They got out there and showed us how to do some of the moves that, of course, this generation doesn't know how to move a lot of the ways that the people in the 50s.
Well, it wasn't just music, but a way of life. And it didn't bother you if your house burned down as long as you saved your 45s and the radio? Well, those days may be long gone, but they're not forgotten. At the Ivy Tower in Provo, this Thursday night from 9 till 1, you can shake, rattle, and roll to the greatest hits of the 50s and 60s. Have a blast in Utah's only 3-story nightclub with live music from the DeSotos.
Chantilly lace and a pretty face, a ponytail hanging down.
Chantilly Lace is just one in a long list of songs in the DeSotos repertoire. Bob Ryan with the Beach Boys sound. The DeSotos do so well you'll think you're at the beach. Sloopy, a favorite of yours and mine. Bo Diddley is just right for the hand jive. It's one of those good beats that's great to dance to. Just listen to Twist and Shout. The DeSotos sound like the original artist. Go ahead, give us a call. Let us take you back to the good old days of rock and roll. With Johnny B. Good, your dance is gonna be good.
You gotta leave the attic for New Orleans. Back into the woods and mommy every week. There's a log cabin made of birds and you can get your caravan.
Now here's how to order and have the DeSotos for your very own. Pick up your telephone and dial 754-3380 or 571-7930. They're a band on fire. They're your band to hire. Here's the number again on the screen. Special operators in poodle skirts and bobby socks are standing by. Please call them before they swallow their bubble gum.
I would hire the DeSotos.
And so would I. And so can you. That number once again is 754-3380 or 571-7930.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. Go rock round the clock again.
Why? Go. As a BYU bishop over the past years, one of the most difficult tasks I have, and the bishopric in general, is to satisfy the requests of our ward members for dances. Because you're concerned about the appropriateness of the music and the ability to have the students mix. And we've had some difficulty in satisfying this problem. I was approached by another ward who made a request what we do about it. And we really didn't have an answer because we've been perplexed over the years in really resolving that problem. And the person who asked me the question said, well, you might consider the DeSotos. And I asked them, well, who are the DeSotos? And they explained that they're a local group made up mostly of students who actually perform as a live band rather than records. Initially, it sounded exciting. And then when I contacted the leader of the DeSotos, it became more exciting. And their ability to work and cooperate with us helped us around some very difficult situations because we do have timing problems, and they worked very closely with us. But the true test was when they actually performed. Being a live band, that is an element that is refreshing and new. Second, the music in which they play from the 50s and the 60s was exciting to the students because there's such a rebirth of that. And another aspect that the students found exciting was the fact that it was music that you could dance by, that it had a rhythm, that it had a beat. And then on top of that was the mixing, which the director performed, where he divided the kids up into groups and taught them the dances of the 50s and the 60s. Many of the students were unfamiliar with that, but just that exercise, which is one of the complexities you have to deal with, is how do you get the students to mix? It was solved, where they actually formed the groups, taught them the dances, and in the process caused the students to mix, to meet each other, which they've, on occasions, had almost resisted at times. And from that point, right at the very beginning to the end of the dance, this familiarity was spread through the entire group. And when the 2.5 hours were over with, the students wanted to know, or board members wanted to know, where did the time go? And the request was made. Unfortunately, the time didn't permit for them to come back again. That's how elated they were. We've never had that experience when we've used groups with records. And it would be my recommendation that they be considered for your dances, because it'll be a memorable experience for your ward and those who are involved.
There's a